Hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog. And today basically what I wanted to talk about was the whole thing that's going on in Ukraine. I mean, honestly, man, these are my thoughts, all right? And call me crazy or call me, I don't know what I'm talking about, whatever, but this is my thoughts, in my opinion. And how do I know this? I mean, like I said, this is just gathered from different sources and gathered from different opinions and different sources. These are just what I think on what's going on in the whole matter situation. Number one, obviously Putin is crazy. That nigga out of his fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? But there's a reason to it. So the reason I think is really two scenarios. All right, two scenarios is you have to remember that the days of war are over. You know what I'm saying? Like, the days of World War One, World War Two, like World War are over, and the reason I say they're over is because of nuclear weapons, and basically the fact that everybody, the whole world nowadays have nuclear weapons. Nobody's gonna risk that. We could literally wipe out the entire human race. You have to remember that back in history, that the United States, Oppenheimer, he was the one that invented the nuclear bomb. Actually, go see the new movie. It's a really good movie. And basically, he's the one that invented it, and he invented it in America, for America, and America used it against Japan. We were the first nation in human history to use nuclear weapons. So we're way ahead of the curve, number one. Number two is that now everybody has nuclear weapons. So if somebody decides to throw a nuclear bomb or nuclear whatever, it's going to cause a chain reaction, and we're just going to end up obliterating the whole earth. I mean, come on, man. That's not going to happen. We're not going to destroy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So none of that is going to happen. Number two is, I think it's just all political. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that Vladimir Putin, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows this. He's, and I may get some heat for this or may not or whatever, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's very good friends with a certain individual. I'm not going to name his name. And I think that, he just wants to make, because everything's in public now. The news outlets, everything is documented in news. He just wants to make certain people in government look bad because he wants somebody else to win. He wants his people in government. That way he can make more money. That way he can, put things easier. Now, again, yes, you only get 4 years and you only get 2 terms for 4 years. But you have to remember, I mean, that's not the end of it. I'm pretty sure he has friends of other friends. It's all just a political arena. It's all just a game. It's all a game. And yes, this nigga is playing with people's lives. He's playing the game with people's lives, and he's playing the game with, see, the difference between a regular person that plays a game is, they could just play a game and have fun with it. But when people in power play games, it has, it affects like everybody. You know what I'm saying? When people in power play games, it affects everybody. The economy, sometimes lives, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's just a power move. It's just all a power move. You know what I'm saying? It's a power move to make the government look weak, to make the president look weak. And so the new president will come in and save the day, supposedly. The only question is, I don't understand what's the point of it, because like I said, we only have 2 terms. A president only runs for 2 terms. Again, people have friends in high places, and it is what it is. But in my opinion, I mean, come on, man. If he does anything, it's going to trigger World War III, which World War III is not going to happen because nobody wants that. And number 2 is, don't get me wrong, anything can happen. Anything can happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's very, very slim. It's going to happen. And then right now, Russia has pretty much lost most of its allies. So the fact that they lost their allies, like nobody wants to back him. So he's fucked. He doesn't have any allies. Nobody, because he's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Why would China want to obliterate their biggest customer, which is us? So that doesn't make any fucking sense. Number one. Number two is, so they're going to stay out of it. Everybody's going to stay out of it. So at the end of the day, it's going to be everybody against Putin. Now, one of two scenarios is going to happen. Either number one, well, no, this scenario is going to happen for sure. Or actually two. Either Putin is going to be hanged as a war criminal and they're going to kill him on stage, or he's just going to simply vanish and disappear. You have to remember, he's a billionaire. And I'm pretty sure he has his money all throughout the world. So either he's just going to disappear and cease to exist, or they're going to hang him. And then one of two things is going to happen. Either number one, America is going to come to the rescue and build a military base in Russia, and they're going to take more power, or and influence more democracy, or there's going to be a major civil war within Russia. Is going to devastate the whole country for power, and it's just going to be a next dictator. It's going to be a new dictator. One of those two things is going to happen. What is going to happen? Who knows for sure? Nobody knows. You just kind of have to wait and see. But my opinion is that I would say America's smart enough to take the opportunity that's at hand, but first we got to wait for Putin to die or to disappear or to just leave Russia. As soon as he's no longer in power, like I said, there's either going to be a civil war, and if America doesn't do nothing about it, well, then it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's just going to remain the same. Or America's going to be smart enough and get in there, restore order to supposedly avoid World War III, which it's never going to happen anyways. Very, very slim chance. And they're going to build a new military base and just become more powerful. It's all a power move. It's just all a power game. It's a game about power. That's all it is. It's all about power. The difference is that these guys are using their power, influencing their power on the political arena. These guys are in the top power positions, and whenever they make power moves, it affects the whole country. That's the difference between a totalitarian country like Russia and America. In America, all you need is money to be powerful. In America, if you want to have power, if you want to be powerful, you need money. That's all you need. But in a communist place like China, Russia, places like those, you need to move up in ranks. You need anybody that gets in your way, you need to take them out, and you become the number one powerful person in the world, or in the country, excuse me. And that's how it works. So it's just a game. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anything big. I mean, I don't really see World War III happening. I don't really see nothing like that bad happening. I'm telling you, one of those two things is going to happen. And at the end of the day, it's just a game. It's just a game. It's just a power game. That's all that matters. And the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter. And like I said, you never know, But again, this is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my thoughts on the whole thing. But thank you guys for watching, and share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. You know what I'm saying? And click the like button for that YouTube algorithm. And thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody take care. Bye.